Welcome. Today we are here to discover and explore this remarkable, incredible, I can't believe it's in my arms, it's so rare, ruby palladium frosted inside crystal tones crystal alchemy bowl in a size 12-inch, yes, the biggest you can go within the crystal tones alchemy range, unless it's a super grade perhaps, and D plus 40, so it's incredibly deep. And all my students know how I'm always explaining that the deep drone is what you should be looking for when you are playing to help soothe the nervous system. So let's repeat: 12-inch D plus 40 ruby palladium frosted inside, transcendent, which means they took a long time making this. I am going to explain, talk, enjoy, fall in love with over and over again this bowl. So why is this bowl so important? Number one, this is an incredibly rare bowl. There is no other bowl like it in the world. This is the only one. Two, it's very good alchemy. The gemstone is rare, ruby, and she's looking inside because she can't stop staring. Ruby palladium, that's a very premium, precious gemstone alchemy blend. Three, it's a 12-inch, which means it's going to sound incredible. Four, it looks like a celestial planet. It could be within the galaxies and the stars itself, perhaps a shooting star. It's covered in silver star splashes. It doesn't need to sing to me. Just to look at it is quite incredible. It has a supreme soothing sound. Let's have a little example, just a tiny chime. It's delicious. I barely touched it. So let's do that once more. I'm just placing a finger on it to soothe it. I can't stop, it's so good. Let's do one more. Now there is one problem with this bowl. It never stops singing. Now the microphones, as it's playing in such a deep octave, so the hertz is very low. I'll actually tell you the hertz now in a sec. Do a quick test. But the hertz is so low that my microphones will struggle to pick it up. But as I'm speaking, it's still singing and it doesn't stop. It just keeps going. So let's check that hertz. So there is only one problem with this bowl. One problem. Can you guess? It's so powerful. It doesn't stop singing. Now you might not hear that because it's in a low hertz range. It's at 150 hertz, and that's very soothing for the nervous system. It's playing in an octave 3. This is a very deep bowl. Think of a deep piano or a very low cello. Another example of deep, I would say, is a whale sound. Deep, deep drone, soothing. And scientifically proven, deep drones are good for the nervous system. Opposite of that would be an alarm bell, an ambulance bell, and that's in the high hertz range. And that alerts our nervous system and overly activates it. This bowl in octave 3 creates a very low, soothing drone. And it's a powerful bowl. So if you're actually in the room with it, it sounds like a very deep, soothing wah wave that reaches very far around it. and it's incredible. With bowls like this, when they come out of the furnace in crystal tones, usually they disappear very quickly, and there's fights over them in the temple because all the senior partners drop in and are the first ones to pick up the good bowls because they're the senior partners. How did I get this one? I got my hands on it, no one had seen it yet. So I just happened to be very lucky that I was the first partner to see and find and hear this bowl. Believe me, I've been in the temple when bowls like this have appeared and they disappear fast. Let's learn more about this bowl. It's a ruby palladium gemstone, Alchemy. So ruby, we know, holds the energy of healing, power, protection and strength. This bowl is also a deep red grounding colour. And ruby is known as a grounding crystal. So when you have the deep reds, the bowl is a very holding bowl, grounding in its energy, and the power is there. So it's a strength bowl. Whoever owns this bowl and plays this bowl will hold the energy of protection, power and strength. Ruby is also known by the ancients. Ancient Egyptians used to carry it for protection, especially when going out to war, and that carried on all through the generations and ages. So even hundreds of years later, the Roman soldiers would carry a ruby gemstone with them to war, and that would bring them also love, and that's where they brought it, reminding them of home. And often their loved ones would give it to them to help bring them back home. So protection, love, grounding, power and strength. Palladium you can consider as a metal that looks very similar to silver and diamond, which makes sense because this bowl is covered in little tiny silver diamond star-like formations. And palladium brings the energy of celestial starseed healing. So those of you who understand the starseed energy would also know that we are made of stardust and we came from the stars. This is an energy of oneness, consciousness, transformation, because we know stars move through the sky, they transform. Shooting stars, nebulas, always moving and changing. Transformation is a key energy here. And finally, it's a D. D, we know, deep, grounding, healing note. So that combination of the red, root grounding, the D, the soothing low note, and the ruby, this is a very powerful, protective, earth-based bowl that will bring its player strength, transformation, and celestial healing. I know this bowl will not be in stock for very long, but let's enjoy it while we have it.